Hi everyone. I've bought a few things from some shops and online, and mostly from Aliexpress and Temu. They're just bits and bobs. These are not all at once. These are things that I've sort of purchased in the last couple of months, and they've just been piling up, and I thought, good time to share it. So I have a number of journals. Oh dear, let's separate this a little bit. See what I've got here. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I remember that. So these are these are sort of like TN dupes. Oh, they're not TN dupes at all. Oh, ADHD brain when time has passed. Isn't that great? Things are a surprise. Okay, so these are sticker books, but it's for a TN. This is TN size. So I've never had sticker books, but I've purchased a few recently because my aesthetic is is shifting a little bit. I feel like I'm coming out of my super cute hobonichi phase. I'm getting bored of it now, and I've been doing it a long while. I've been doing it, I think, since I've been doing hobonichi. I've been doing it maybe 2 years, definitely, but possibly 3 years. I just got cuter and cuter stickers. Let me give you an example. Something like this, and they're just so fun. So I don't go full kawaii, but some of these little people I thought were cute, and I get things like that. But I'm getting really bored of them. I'm just looking at. It's not even boredom. It's not like ADHD boredom. It's a little different. It's more like I've just sort of worn that out. I've played that through. It's like, okay, I've tried the cute and I'm just not feeling it anymore. However, a lot of these stickers, so I don't really want to use the little people anymore, and I don't want to use something like I never really use little bears, to be honest. So that's what I mean by cute. Some of these things I wouldn't use. But something like this, for example, I might still use her, but might not use her, I don't know. But some of these stickers, like that bike and the plants and stuff, I'll still use them. So you get the idea. So I've shown my sticker organisation in a different video. Most of my hobonichi is beside me in this sort of box tray thing. It's I think it was, yes, it's a tea box. It's an old tea box, and I removed the top, and it's fabulous for separating your stickers, and I have them separated by colour. So this is, it's not enormous. I mean, compared to all the other stickers and stuff I have around me, it's not a lot, but it is a big chunk when maybe now 70% I'm not too enthralled with. So I'm not going to put everything in a sticker book. That would just take forever, and I just don't have that patience. I have seen people do it, and I was just like, wow. It would be lovely though to do that, because I've seen people like take, say, everything that's maybe food here, especially with sticker sheets that are a little bit eclectic. So everything in this sticker is food, but you might get one that has got a little bit of food and a little bit of something else, and you can actually organise, and that's like uber organisation. Put them in sticker books, and you could have all food together, and that would be amazing. I would love that level of organisation, because I love things organised. However, the time that would take is I just don't want to do it. But I do have this one, yes. So I have sheets like this where there's not much left on there. So ones like this, I'm going to cut and put them in a sticker book with some sort of level of organisation. Very likely I'll go by colour rather than, food and home and things like that, because that's how I use them, by colour. So, yeah, so I'm thinking of doing that. I don't know, I feel like that will just start moving my stickers along and coming out of here the ones that I don't really want. And I just found a glue stick that fell in there. That's good find. So the opposite of the one that I just showed you, where I'm going to be taking ones that don't have much left and putting them in a sticker book. I'll also be doing it with ones like this, where most of it I don't want. This little house and the word, and maybe that little blender, that hospital, I might just take a few out, and then I'll put them in a sticker sheet, and then I can get rid of whole sheets like this that are just taking up space. So that is my idea. When will I get around to it? Who knows? Now we have a quick look and see how well it sticks. Let me put something down, be safer. So let's get this fun ice cream. I'm never crazy about sticker sheets that I have to cut, but hey, they're so inexpensive. It's like, how can I possibly complain? You know, first world problems and all that. Oh, good thing I put the paper down. I cut straight through. See, I can put all of these in here and then just take up that space, get rid of that bit of paper, and just go through all my stickers and do that. One quiet moment when I'm not feeling too like I want to journal, it's the sort of thing that I would do that sort of time. Do you ever feel that? Sometimes you just really want to be around your journals, around your stickers, around your stuff, but you just haven't got it in you to journal your day, do your memory keeping, and that's the sort of thing I do. I start organising. So that sticks well, and that's great. Of course, it is TN size, so either it's something that I keep in it. Oh, so that's the other, of course, the other great idea about these is that you can organise some stickers that you would like in your TN, the kind of stickers you would use in there, and then take it in your TN system. So yay, I'm happy with that purchase. And then I've got the little passport size. So cute. So same again. It's a TN passport size for stickers, and yeah, that's really, really cool. So really, really great for organising your stickers, for destashing, and for taking some stickers out with you. Because you can, look, you can really put a lot, and yet it's still fairly thin. It's not going to take up much in a TN system. It's not the same size as a TN notebook, the same thickness, but still plenty of stickers you could get in here. Really, really nice. Happy with that. Now this one is a notebook. I purchased the larger one, which I think I've shown before. It's called the Traveller's Notebook, not Traveller's Company. It's just a dupe. This is grid, and the paper is pretty good. Let me test it on the micron. Okay, so that's a micron, which often comes through bad paper, so that's great. That's really nice. Happy with that. So yeah, these I found have been really nice paper, and I just like just something different. Yeah, I just think it brings a little bit of some interest, this sort of cover. And then I bought a little one, this one's blank, and it's a passport one, and I just love this. I think that's so nice, so retro, very, very cool, and very nice as part of a TN system. And this is just a little notebook that I can throw into as a refill. Yeah, it's a great refill. What else? Okay, so I have shown Kimball notebooks in my dupes video. I just wanted to get another little weeks one just to have a look at it, and look at this bread. I think it's hilarious. I love this bread with a little smile. So cute bread, little coffee down there, and it says bread and coffee, bread and coffee, and it's a weekly. Cat's Cafe. Nice. So it's got the year 24, 25 and 26. The sort of trackers for each month, the months, and then the horizontal weeks. And then how much? And then that's a nice chunk of blank pages, really nice. And then a few pages in the back in Chinese, and these are, like my other one has it in English, so 21 days plan. That's interesting, like a sort of tracker schedule, so you can have a class schedule, work schedule, gift list. So it does say it in English as well as the Mandarin. So yeah, really nice. This is hardcover, nice thing to throw in your bag and just make some notes with. It's not Tamori River paper, of course, but so far I found them to be pretty good. And not bad. Doesn't, you know, it does ghost, not too badly. It's not bleeding through, at least this micron. Yeah, so these are like a few dollars, $4 maybe. They're so cheap and so fun if you just want something to scribble in and throw in your bag. They're great for pre-planning as well, for when you don't want to mess up your nice hobonichi, and you can just pre-plan in here, get all your thoughts and ideas and ideas for your week ahead, and then put it nicely if you like things nicely, partly because of aesthetics or partly because of just neatness, so you can read everything. But yeah, something like that is just it's fun, or to carry with you in your bag if you don't want to take your nice hobonichi with you. So these, for the price, I think are just great. This is, I think it's also another Kimball, and I just like the panda. Hello Panda. All people love panda. So it's a pretty strong soft cover, but I think that's just lovely. I like that. I like that so much more than I have bought it in A5. I did want to buy just their basic one to see what it was like in the A6, and I showed it in my other video. And yeah, it's quite fun. You know, the red. It's the year of the snake. It's really fun. But if you like something a little cuter or a lighter colour, if the red is a bit much, then the panda one is nice. And I do like the panda, and I like how it feels. I'm not keen on the feel of this. I'm a very sensory person, and if you are as well, then that sort of affects you. And it's sort of pebbly, but I don't know. It's just weird in my hands. If I had a cover on it, which I often do to my planners, my journals, then it wouldn't be that big a deal. But the idea for the Kimball was just to use it as a sort of not my main daily or anything like that, just to use it as a I don't know, scribble sort of thing. So it's very similar to, I don't want to go all through it because I did show it in my other video, but it's very similar to a hobonichi. I do like how big that is. That's larger than the hobonichi. Very similar in that it's got the months, the weeks, the trackers, and then the daily, and yeah, just nice. And the great thing about it, of course, it doesn't have the writing if that's something you don't like in your hobonichi. It is in Mandarin, but it's also in English. So that says Jan, and that says THU for Thursday. The month Jan here is written in English, so really helpful. And the paper is decent. You know, it's not Tomoe River, but it's decent. How cute is this? I love the panda. So this is just smooth, just a nice smooth, and then sort of like almost embossed feeling with the writing. So yeah, cute. So the Kimball and all that, and the sticker books, they're from Aliexpress, I'm pretty certain. I will put links down below if you're interested. These one came from Temu. I saw these sketchbooks and I thought, I wonder what they're like. I wonder if they're any good. All this sort of thing I keep from my ephemera. Pebbled. Hardcover. Yeah, feel okay. So this is called the sketchbook. So it's blank pages. Okay, they're quite thick. Do they say how much? 130 grams. Okay, that's pretty good. I think the way to test this will be with watercolors rather than pens. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp a plant. I'm going to do it with ink that normally goes through. Something like the VersaFine. I could even try StazOn, that's even stronger. Okay, very pretty stamp. Okay, so that's ghosting, but not bleeding, so that's good. Again, I don't have the right glasses on, so I'm not. That's not good. My brush isn't good. It's dragging around the paper. But it's so relaxing. And if you don't feel that you're much of an artist or not a drawing, realistic sort of artist, because I'm an artist, but I'm not a drawer, I'm not an illustrator, there's no reason you can't use stamps and do a sort of, and focus mostly on the colouring as your fun bit. Not sure about this green. Let's get a little bit of that in there. Let's mix a little bit up. It's a little dark, but it's all right. I'm not used to painting with these brushes, these water brushes. I used to paint it with lots and lots of water. That's fine. I'm just having a bit of a play. There we go. A bit more. Okay, let's get that twig done. Well, it's probably the worst colouring that I've ever done. Wrong glasses. And too fast, and with a water brush rather than a proper brush. There we go. It's all right. It's fun and it's relaxing, and that's what it's all about. Okay, so it's pretty and not bad. It's not come through. I haven't put a lot of water, obviously. You saw there that I'm just using the water brush, so it's not a ton of water. It certainly has buckled, of course, as I would expect. It's only 130 grams, but nice, not bad. I'm going to have a quick check with the stays on. Okay, that's better. I was just curious. I did want to see how much it goes. That's really good. Because of the type of pigment it is, it's actually ghosted sort of a little bit less than the Versamagic. It doesn't spread as much. It's such a fine detail there. That's great. Wow, you can use stays on. So nice. Happy. Let's see my other stuff. What else have I got? This is, what is this? What did I get? Oh, I know what this is. You know what this is? This is for my Sterling Ink B6. So I'm going to have to get them out and try them. It's not my favourite colours, but they didn't have a whole lot to choose from. I like that it's the blue on the inside. I've seen so many covers where, like really expensive ones, are £100 plus, and they just have the uncoloured on the inside, and I really don't like that. So I like that. I'm going to grab my B6s and see. All right, this is my Sterling Ink B6 Slim Vertical Compact Full Year. Woo, that's a mouthful. Goes with the colour, doesn't it? This is slightly a nicer green. It's heading towards, got a little hint of blue in it. Okay, I'm excited about this. And it's tight. Can I get it in at all? Oh, that's frustrating. Because look, other than that, it looks perfect, doesn't it? It's not fitting. It's like a millimetre. Oh, that's disappointing. I could do it like a TN and get some, or I can just have it. Look at that. It's just perfect. It's beautiful. I know I double checked the sizes, but it's the opening there to fit this in. So we just have a pen loop. It's got a little slot here if you want to slot something in, but I can't slide it in. That is so disappointing, because it's like, can you see? It's like a millimetre. I have cut down planners before. I cut down an A6 to fit a cheaper cover, just slit it a little bit and then it slides in, and it just doesn't bother me. But of course it depends how you keep things long term, whether it's going to bother you, because inside the cover you don't see it, but when you take it out and you keep all your journals, yeah, it just depends how you keep them later. How frustrating it literally is. I just need millimeter. I wonder if I could just shove it. I might be able to just absolutely force it. It's just it's bending in here, which I don't mind. I don't mind my cover going wonky. Oh, but it's too wonky, isn't it? It's just not going to work. Oh, that is so frustrating. The actual cover itself is really nice. It's proper leather. It smells like leather, does it? Somewhat. I think it's proper leather. Yeah, I mean, it looks and feels like it. But it is lovely. Let's see if this one is just that millimeter larger. It could just be how it's made. You never know. Come on, come on. Fit, fit, fit. Okay, this one feels ever so slightly less bad, but still. You know when your eyes see reality, but your brain refuses? That's what I'm doing. I'm like, no, it will fit if I just... And I don't think it's a matter of, well, I don't know, maybe a bit of stretch. A bit of stretch might do it over time. I mean, it is leather. It's just frustrating when it's a little, like literally a millimeter. A millimeter would just change everything. I feel like if I just stretch this enough. Some of you are like, do it, do it. Go Autumn. Others are like, just give it up. Give it up. I'm gonna keep going. I want this to fit. You know why? Partly because I've bought it and I've spent money on it, but also because it's not easy finding B6 covers. I've looked and looked, and other than getting something custom made and spending a whole ton of money, there's nothing really around out there. And these are really, well, I say really inexpensive. I've forgotten what they cost, but no, it's not happening. It's just not happening. Okay, so the other way I can do it is, as I said, I just take a craft knife and I just slither off just enough, because it really is a millimeter. Just slither off a little bit there, and on both sides. And of course, when I take it out, it's not going to look lovely. So it just depends how I keep these. For me personally, I would rather have them in the cover than care later about what they look like. And I can always keep them in the covers, right? I can always keep them. These are fairly inexpensive. Let me have a quick look to see what they cost. Okay, so having a quick look here, these were £13.29, so about $17, something like that. I mean, basically 2 for under £30, so 2 for under $40, which is pretty amazing, and they are really lovely. So I'm going to use them. I think for the price, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like I said, just slither this, a little slither of, with the craft knife, as neat as possible, but keep it in this cover anyway. Yeah, I would say so. Keep it in the cover, and that is going to be absolutely lovely. Fits really well for the thickness, at least for this sterling ink B6. It's very, very, very nice. I don't know if I'll use this pen loop, but it's there if I want it. And I can either just keep it loose like this. I like the idea of just something that I could just easily get to, even though it's not going to be a planner that I need to get to so easily. But I can always make my own wrap, or just an elastic, a nice elastic, you know, the type that you use on a TN, and put it around it if I feel like I wanted to keep it together, especially if it started to get chunky. But otherwise, I'm you know, 90% happy. As a standalone, I'm super happy, but if it's for the sterling ink, then it's just that millimeter. And I don't know whether it's the cover or whether it's the planner that is not, you know, 1000% B6 size, but one of them is 1mm off. So a little disappointed that it's not, you know, 100% perfect, but otherwise I'm happy. I love it. I love, you know, because it's the right width and it fits so nice. This is lovely. So I'm all right. I'm happy with them. Glad I got them. Yay. All right, what have I got here? So this is interesting. I love this color. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, deep red. This is a carry for your fountain pens. So this is really nice when you just want to take a couple of pens, although it has space for, it has 4 loops. You can't really fit 4 chunky pens, but this one, what I thought was nice was this. It's like so you have your pens on this. This is nice, doesn't slip. You have your pens in here, you can keep it in here, but then you have this little wallet that is, you know, stickers or anything, a little notebook. You can put a little notebook in here. This one, a little notebook like that, and then your pens. Obviously, you're not going to be taking a notebook and tons of pens with you, but this is more like for like a travel kit. The idea is that all your pens are in here and they're safe. You just pop this out and you have all your pens, and then you can take them out. So really nice. I think this is absolutely lovely. I love this ruby red, which of course is darker on the outside. Absolutely gorgeous. Got this little handle. Nice, and again inexpensive. This is Aliexpress. I'm happy. This is lovely. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, we're almost done. I bought, oh, this is for my Kimball Weeks, but I've put it into a cover now, but it is just, it does say Kimball on there. And it's, oh, well, that's marvellous, isn't it? They bent it the wrong way. It's like, seriously, there's 50% chance to bend it the right way. If you just wanted a little bit extra protection, or if you wanted to put things in it. Or if you got, oh, this one says bread, but I know they just come in the plain. Okay, that's nice. Can't get this one in easy enough. Okay, is that tight? Oh, it's pretty tight. Oh, not sure about this. I mean, I don't think it's made for the hardcover, to be honest. It's probably made for the soft cover. Oh no, I thought I'm breaking the spine. Okay, not for the hardcover, folks. You see, I get these things and show you so you don't have to you don't have to go through it. All right, well, this is super inexpensive, so it's not a big deal, and I'm sure at some point I'll have a soft cover to put in there. I didn't especially want it with it. This is nice on its own, so I didn't especially want it, so that's not a big deal. All right, so then I have these also from Aliexpress. These are the vintage sort of clip pens. These are like Sarasa dupes. I have original Sarasa vintage, and they're absolutely lovely, but they're very, very dark. And I saw these and I thought, oh, these are my colours. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So let me get this brand new. So this is a Sarasa vintage, and you can see this really dark brown, and similarly they have like the dark blue and such, and they're just really dark colours. So I just don't end up using them so much, partly because they are so dark and partly because they just go through most of the papers that I use. It's just too dark. They just goes too darkly on the Tomoe River paper. So what we got here, there's no particular colour. Nicely made. I mean, they're just like the Sarasa with the, you know, the clip, nice strong clip, and when you clip, it pops up. So really nice. I don't know what to call these. These are just vintage. Oh, lovely. So this is brown in the Sarasa. And it's a lovely brown. I mean, the colours are lovely, don't get me wrong. You can see it's quite dark. I don't think it'll show up very much. And look at this lovely soft. This is like coffee and this is like cafe latte. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh yes, I'm going to enjoy that colour. Now how long these last, who knows. Oh, look at this pink. Oh, it's so lovely. Oh, really nice. I knew this would, well, I was hoping they were going to be good. I could see from the outside. I thought if it's like what the casing shows, then it's going to be lovely. Lovely green. Love it. This is like another coffee-ish type colour. But like a more orangey. Oh, this is like a mauve. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, I need to buy these again because these are my colours. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if I can do that. You see them a little more? So pretty. Definitely recommend these. Okay, I'll make sure I'll find the link for those definitely. I use in my Sidekick, if you see my launch term video, I really like these large clips. They are not only funky and cool because they're so big, they're also really, really, really thin. So they don't bulk up your pages, your notebook, and they also stick out just, look at that, just a little bit. Not so much that it gets in the way of anything, but enough that, and that is my daily page usually. For this black one here, I've got a daily, and this little one is for something important that I want to remember next. But usually I have my daily, and so easy. I just go there and it opens up. And this is the huge one that I've got, and I saw these pink ones and I thought I need them. So clip bookmark comes in this enormous packaging. These are also from Aliexpress or through Aliexpress. There's so many companies now that sell through them. Don't think that you just buy from Aliexpress manufacturers. There's independent makers there that sell through there. I say independent, you know, smaller shops. But look at this, dark pink and this really pale pink, super cute. So definitely recommend these. Look, I mean, look how thin they are, but strong. Really nice, just great. So really cool. That's everything, I think. Oh no, I did want to show you these quickly. So I love tiny stamps. Tiny stamps are just the best. Especially for, they're great for, I fill in areas in my hobonichi dailies or any daily that I'm using. I fill in little areas. They're also great for tiny planners. I wanted some extra ones for my Filofax, because I use these, so it's so tiny, so I wanted a few more for them. I have loads of these. I've purchased from 2 separate shops. These ones I think is the same as this, although these are coloured. I have to check, but I keep them in these little containers. You can see there, so many I've got there, and I stamp them on a bit of paper and just glue it onto the top, so then I could just see easily, quickly what I've got there. So I've got everything from umbrellas to a chameleon. So I've just bought some little extra ones, and I've got ones like I've got a little washing machine, and I've chosen, make sure I've chosen the really little ones for my Filofax. So I've got like a doctor's, and I've got a little to-do list. I've got a tick, I've got a little coffee. I mean, like I haven't got enough coffee type stickers and things, but I've got a little phone. So that's important for a planner, isn't it? The calls you have to make, a little planner one. Just so fun. And then I've got like a check mark and things like that. And then from the same shop, I bought a moon phases set. I'm just going to stamp them out for you now so you can see those. Would have used VersaFine in the hobonichi, of course, but it gives you a nice clear. Look how lovely that is. So that's your half moon. And this looks like it's a full moon or new moon, I suppose. It depends which way you do it. So nice. And here's a crescent. So this is from Etsy, an Etsy seller. And this is the full moon. Yay! Isn't that lovely? So I have, let's see, I have full, oh, and I have, oh, that's nice. Perfect. So it's not in the right order. The phases here, but I also have the gibbous And of course, depending on which way you do it, is whether it's waning or waxing. So these are so pretty. I just extra love these because they're not just the moon, they've got the little stars inside, so that made them just a little more special, a little more pizzazz in them. So really lovely. I will link this seller down below. I do like to support the indie makers as well when I can, and especially when they make such lovely stuff. So but yeah, super happy. They are very, very good stamps. Show you a little very quickly. And oh yeah, and she popped a little free one in there for me. Unfortunately, I already have it, so that's really like, oh, it's a shame. But that's a really nice thing to do. It's like you get an extra stamp. So let me get the little look at that. Just perfect. Lovely little telephone for my planners. Okay, that is everything. That's a lot of stuff, isn't it? A lot of stuff. I hope you enjoyed that and had some ideas and maybe got a fancy for something. I think these are just so many nice stuff, inexpensive. What's my favorite? I love this week's because it's so expensive. I just think these things are great if you worry too much about your planners, if you're worried about keeping them nice, you know, externally, or writing nice in them, and it just puts you off and you think you have to be perfect. It's just, you know, for less than £5, like, just throw this in your bag and it's, you know, or just have it around you. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. I'm planning to do hopefully a plan along or journal with me soon, but I needed to get this out of the way because it was a pile there that I hadn't opened. Thank you for being with me here, and I hope you have a lovely weekend, or whenever you're watching this, hopefully you have a few days ahead that are just really nice for you and really content, and there's joy in them. Bye bye.